Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Thursday, the 2nd of September 2021. Uh, Puzzle rated hard level by the Guardian coming up in a moment. Before I manage to give you some slightly more encouraging news, because it's difficult to find in all the terrible news that seems to be around lately. And well, it's kind of a permanent thing. News often seems to be bad, but it'd be nice if we could get some positive stuff in there. At least somebody's trying, I'd like to say. Well, there's a nightclub in Glasgow with the name of SWG3. I have no idea what that stands for. SWG. I thought that sounds like something for copper wiring grading. I have no idea what that means, but anyway, apparently they've got an idea. They're installing a system called body heat, and the idea of this system is that it's going to capture excess heat from nightclubbers. Well, what a great idea. I remember when I was young and used to go to nightclubs a lot, and they could certainly be very hot places, and human beings sweat like crazy. And if you can find some way of capturing that and reusing it to heat and light the building for various uses, then that's a great idea. So good luck to them, and I hope it's successful. And if it is successful, let's hope it's taken up on quite a wide scale, because yes, we do put out quite a lot of heat sometimes, us humans. Right, if you've never played Sudoku before, this is the grid that we face every day. It's not a chore, it's something that we enjoy doing. Mind you, if you're making these videos every day, sometimes it's getting a bit weird. Anyway, there are 9 squares in each row across, there are 9 squares in each column down, and there are 9 squares in each of these outlined boxes. Our task is to put numbers 1 to 9 in each column. Look, there's a lot of numbers in this column already, and in each row, oh look, there's only 1 number in this row here, and in each block there are 4 numbers, as you can see in this block here. Okay, the number can appear once only in its row, column or block. That's all you need to know. And as soon as I see a number, I will tell you what the first number is. There it is, 3 blocking down here, 3 blocking down here, meaning this 3 cannot reappear in its column, neither can this 3 in its column, so there's only 1 square left, so a 3 goes here. I hope you get the idea. There is a 9 blocking up in this column, 9 in this column, and 9 blocking this square here. That's going to give me a 9 to fill in there. There is a 7 blocking down here, and a 7 blocking up here. So no 7 allowed there, no 7 allowed in this square, so that's a 7 here. And then this 7 here blocks across this row, 7 blocks across this row, and 7 blocks up here, allowing me to place a 7 there. When I say allowing me, I mean actually forcing me, because there is only one solution to a Sudoku puzzle. So once you've found a location for a number, there's no need to look for other possibilities. We know for certain that it goes there. Okay. For newcomers to the channel, you should note that I don't play these games in advance at all. I don't look at the grid at all before starting the camera, and so I have no idea how it's going to work out, just exactly what the level is really going to be. The Guardian can sometimes misclassify its rating for Sudoku. So let me say something. 8 blocks across here, so 8 is in one of these 2 squares, and that means it will block up this column, so no 8 is allowed in this column, and in fact 8 has got to come here like this, then 8 blocking across here, 8 blocking across here, and 8 blocking this square here gives me an 8 there. Pen is very heavy blue at the moment, plenty of ink. Now I think I'm seeing something. I think I'm seeing a pattern. Yes, I believe I am. Okay, so Do you remember I said an 8 is in this column here, right? One of these two squares here. So no 8 is allowed in up here. We're going to look at this. Okay, what I'm going to do is target this chute here and point out something, I hope. 8 blocks up here, so no 8 is allowed in this square or this square because there will be an 8 in one of these two squares later on. 8, in other words, and this 8 blocks up here. So in other words, 8 is limited to this square and this square. Okay, that's the top row and the bottom row in this chute. I'm looking at the chute as a whole. Okay, over here, the 8 blocks up here, and we already have a number here. So 8 is going to be limited. I made a mistake. Oops. Please remove anything from your brain that where I may have given you the impression that I was about to tell you that an 8 goes in this square, because I can't. I made a mistake. I thought I'd limited 8 to this square and this square, but I hadn't, because I didn't realize it could also put it there. I was going to tell you then that 8 would have to appear in this square here, because 8 blocking here, 8 blocking here, and it must be in the middle row here, but I'm completely wrong on that, as I often am. Never mind, let's take away my embarrassment by finding you a new number. For example, 7 blocking up here, 7 blocking up here, and that gives us a 7 here. 7 across here and across here, 7 up here, so that's a 7 down there. 7 down this column now, 7 in this row, so 7 has to appear there, and that's the final digit 7, so we don't have to be concerned about that anymore. He said, moving swiftly on. If you are new to the channel, you'll find I do often make mistakes, but sometimes I spot them before I do them, which is a good thing. And actually one of the things about making the videos is I have to explain things, and sometimes while I'm explaining it, in the course of explaining, I realize I'm making a fool of myself. So it's quite a useful thing sometimes. On the other hand, it does slow me down quite often, having to explain things. Right. Okay, missing numbers in this column, I believe, are 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2 we have. No 3, no 4, no 5. Okay, but we have 4 and a 5 in this row. So this square can't be 4, can't be 5, but we need 3, 4, and 5 here, so we can understand that that's got to be a 3, hasn't it? Okay, this row does not yet contain a 9, but we have a 9 blocking this square from being a 9, and a 9 down here blocking this square from being a 9, and this 9 blocks both of these squares because 9 can't reappear in this block, so we know that 9 goes there. Now, what I said to you before, okay, let's pretend I never said anything before, but let's imagine now, right? Okay, we have an 8 blocking here. Okay, so 8 is not allowed here, 8 blocking up here. So in this block here, 8 is limited to this square and this square. Okay, and over here, 8 blocks up here, this cell's gone now, so 8 is limited to this square and this square. So what I wanted to say previously, and what I had mistaken, was that now we have 8 limited to the top and the bottom squares in this block and this block, top and bottom row. So in this block here, we know that 8 is limited only to this row here. It has to be the middle row, and we have one cell blocked by an 8 there, so we know that 8 goes there. So if I'd said it earlier on and not noticed, I would have got it as a fluke. And sometimes in Sudoku you can actually get numbers by fluke. Fortunately, viewers to this channel usually will point out if I fluke a number, and I'm grateful to them for that, and I will usually redo the video or try to explain how to get to the end without a fluke, if I can. most of the action has been around the top part. I wonder if I should switch my attention to the lower part of the grid and see if there's anything else that I'm missing down here. Maybe not. Excuse the silence. I am doing my best. Of course. No doubt you saw this a long time ago, but the missing numbers here are 5 and 6, aren't they? Is that right? 1, 2, 3. No, we've got 6. 4 and 5. Sorry, 4 and 5, I should say. 1, 2, 3. We don't have a 4. We don't have a 5. We have 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 4 and 5 are missing. This 5 stops this from being a 5. So 5's got to go there, and 4's got to go there. Sure, you saw that a long time ago. Now 5 blocks across this row, 5 blocks across this row, giving us a 5 here. There's 4 blocks here, 4 blocks up there, so that's got to be a 4. There's only one more number to get in this row. 1, 2, it's a 6, so let's put a 6 in. That's 6. Okay, 6 blocking up this column, 6 blocking down this column, and 6 across here leads us to a 6 there. 6 back across this row, 6 across this row allows us to put in 6 there. Missing numbers here are 1 and 2, I think. Okay. And over here are, what, 6 and 8, are they? Something like that. Okay, so 6 is one of the missing numbers here, blocking down here, and then we have 6 blocking here and blocking here. So 6 has got to go there. This 6 blocks up this column now, so 6 goes there. Missing numbers in this middle column in this block are 1, 3, 5. Is that right? 1, 3, 5. Is that going to help us? 1, 3, 5. Got the 3 blocking here. Is this 1 and 5 then? Oh yeah. No, it's not enough to say what I thought. Okay. Don't worry, I'm experimenting, looking for things. At least you know I'm still alive. If I don't speak, you will have to rely on the background sounds of rice sellers. And then megaphones. Okay, of course, now I just look away from the puzzle, look out the window, and then when I look back, immediately, maybe this is something I should do more often, is to look away from the grid. And when I look back, I see, well, look, I can get this square, can't I? I should know this one immediately, because whatever is missing from here, we can state, even if we can't place them, we know what's missing, and so therefore there's only one number left. So missing numbers are 2 and 8, so we've got 1, 2, no 3, so 3 goes there. Now 3 blocks across here, and 3 goes down there now. 3 blocks up this column, this 3 blocks this square, 3 goes here in the top, 3 blocking this square, 3 blocking this square, 3's got to go there. Missing numbers from this column look like 1 and 4 to me. This 4 says that can't be a 4, so 4's got to go here, and this is a 1. Missing number up here is, I think, 1 and 4. I believe 1 and 4. Now 4 has got to be 4 is one of the missing numbers here. 4 and 5 is missing here, so that can't be a 4. So 4 has got to go here. 1 has got to go here. That should be enough, surely, to finish the puzzle now, I should think. Can't be much else that's difficult to do after this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have a 5 here yet, so in goes the 5. If this is 4 and 5, we can get this number here. It's a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a 9. If this is a 9, it blocks this from being a 9. This 9 blocks this from being a 9, so 9 goes there. Okay, missing numbers over here now are 2 and... well, okay, let's put this 5 in here. This 5 block... oh, no, sorry. 5 in here, sorry. 5 blocking across here, 5 blocking across here. 5 goes here. So we can find this number, even if we are not sure if we can place these. But missing numbers here are 2 and 8. Right, 2 and 8. Okay, we don't know what they are just yet, but that means the missing number here is a 1 anyway. This one will stop that from being a 1. Missing number here is a 2. 2 blocks that from being a 2, so 1, 2. This is an 8 now. This 3 says that this square can't be a 3, so that's a 3, and the 1 goes there. 1 across here now, 1 blocking that square, 1 goes here. This 1 blocks this column, this 1 blocks this square, so 1 is there. 1 number to get in this column, it's a 2, so we'll fill in the 2 there. 2 stops this from being a 2, 2 goes there. The last number in this block is an 8. 8 stops this from being an 8, so 8 goes here. The last number to get in this column is a 6. This row, sorry, I should say, or this block is a 6. Okay. This 8 says that this can't be an 8 down here now, so 8 goes here. The 2 goes there. There's one more number to get in this column, and that's a 4. So as soon as we put the 4 in, we come back and say this square can't be a 4. That's a 4, that's a 5. This 5 blocks this from being a 5, so the 5 goes here, and there's only one number to complete the puzzle, and it's a 2. Now we have to check, since we are using pen and paper as opposed to a computer which can light up if we've made any mistakes, we have a quick check, and if it seems to be hunky-dory, we can say thank you for joining today's hard level. No, there aren't any candidates on here, not really, not even more than a can't be more than a medium, but it's probably an easy level. If I can't fill in the candidates, it usually means, if I don't need to fill in pencil marks rather, that usually means it's an easy level. Whatever it was, anyway, it was a Sudoku puzzle, right? And I enjoyed it, and I hope you did too. So thank you, and I hope to see you again for more Sudoku whenever you're in that Sudoku mood. Okay, thank you, bye bye.